Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If you are a rat on a ship, you should probably flee now. Otherwise, Candace Owens is going to expose you. That's what Candace had to say about the people who she believed betrayed Charlie Kirk, her brother. Yeah. She believes that someone within Charlie's own organization, Turning Point, betrayed him. What proof does she have? Well, she cited a viral video of a guy taking down a camera that was behind Charlie before he was killed. She said that video was being taken down just 4 minutes after Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. And many people thought that was very suspicious. Now, let me unpack this. A major crime has just been committed. There's a camera situated behind the person who was shot dead, this public figure who was shot dead. There's a camera behind him that probably captured the moment that he was shot and killed. Do you leave that camera there for the investigators to deal with, use that and let them take that camera and let that be part of evidence? Or do you take it down and you secure the footage for your own personal reasons? I can see it both ways. I can see it going the way of, man, I probably captured everything that went down. I probably have the murder, the assassination right here on my camera. Or maybe it was somebody else's camera, but that camera right there captured the assassination of Charlie Kirk. This is going to be big. This footage is going to be valuable. And you know, unfortunately, that's how a lot of people think, fam, oftentimes in these type of situations. Everybody trying to go viral, everybody trying to get their likes up, they're trying to get subscribers, they're trying to get paid. So I can absolutely see someone taking that camera down so that they can try to cash out, or cash in, right? Depending on how you want to look at it. The flip side of that coin is, whoa, that camera captured the assassination of Charlie Kirk. That's big. I don't want to touch nothing. I'm not touching the camera. I'm not touching a chair. I'm not touching the tent, nothing. I'm leaving everything as is. I'm not going to try to touch him. I don't want to contaminate the murder scene. So it could be looked at both ways. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if someone within his organization did betray him. Because if you want to get to a person, if you want to harm a person in any way, you get to the people who's closest to that person and you try to get them to flip. Think about it, fam. Right now, there are people who are saying there were people who was close to Malcolm X who betrayed Malcolm, and that was the only reason why those guys were able to come inside of that mosque on that particular day and kill Malcolm. Security stood down. Same thing with Martin Luther King. They're saying, this has been out there for a long time, that there were certain prominent civil rights figures who was involved in the murder, the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah. I ain't saying no names, but one of them, first and last name start with a J. know what I'm saying? Yeah, fam. And then you got JFK. How do you allow the President of the United States of America to ride around downtown Dallas at a parade with tens of thousands of people are on the streets in a drop-top automobile? How do you do that? Then he gets shot right in the head. They go and find some dude who's just anonymous dude who they say killed the president. And it comes back that this guy was actually a patsy and it was bigger than him. So this guy kills the president. And as he's being escorted from Dallas Police Headquarters to the jail, a mob associated guy guns him down, ties the loose end, some people say. So I can absolutely see this being an inside job. Not saying that it is, but I can see how something like that would be plausible. If you want to harm anybody listening to this video, get at the person who's closest to them and you can get them. So, I don't know. Candace might be on to something. I do know this. Candace Owens is very passionate about this Charlie Kirk case. And Candace Owens already knows that she has to be extremely careful out there, because if they would do that to Charlie Kirk, no more talk.
Where do we go from here? How do we get this